hindi naman kami madamot.
Mm.
Hindi kami madamot in that sense. We love naman we love telling stories about our lives.
Hi, Khalil.
Hello, Sir Alan, kamusta?
Ayan. So, ayun. Medyo na-touch na rin naman na earlier yung mga questions na gusto kong itanong. Pero when it comes to creating online content, how do you decide kung how much of your personal lives or how much of yourselves to open up or to share with the public?
Hmm. Um, that's actually a pretty tough question. As much as possible kasi we still want to make our private lives intact and untouched. Syempre, we would want to keep that for ourselves na lang. Pero kami ni Gabby, we actually have kind of like a meter for it. Parang may gauge whenever we would,
Mm.
start talking about our personal lives. Pero um, it usually comes in ano na, in post-production, sa editing na. So when we're shooting, it's important kasi for us to be as organic as possible. So talagang buhos kung anong gusto naming sabihin about this certain topic or kung pumunta kami sa isang lugar na special for us at pinagkukwentuhan namin. We kwento talaga na parang walang nakikinig kasi feeling namin ganun yung best way para makipag-communicate with our supporters kasi we want to make them feel like they're a part of our lives talaga, and they are really a part of our lives. Pero sa cutting room, sa editing, kung medyo masyadong personal and we want to keep that for ourselves, if it's special talaga and we just want to keep it for ourselves, we leave it on the cutting floor talaga. I think most supporters would understand naman na those moments sa amin na yun for us to keep, and well, hindi naman kami madamot.
Mm.
Hindi kami madamot in that sense. We love naman we love telling stories about our lives. And actually very hindi naman madalas mangyari yung wag natin pag-usapan to kasi masyadong personal. Pero for sure, of course, merong mga ganun. Lalo na pagka pinag-uusapan namin yung misunderstandings namin in our family, things about our family na hindi naman kailangan ng i-publicize, then we keep it to ourselves because again, we value our private lives too.
And na-mention mo rin kanina yung parang you have a varied interests, parang you're into singing, you're into filmmaking, writing, acting. Pero parang do you think na parang there's also danger in that you might spread yourself too thin or
Too
di
thin, yeah.
naman?
uh yun nga, that battle in me lasted for years. It haunted me. People who would suggest to focus on one thing rather than being a jack of all trades and a master of none. People would tell me nga that okay, you might spread yourself too thin, baka you won't be great at anything, just mediocre at everything. So that kind of bothered me for a long time until I stumbled upon a video by Gary V, yung inspirational speaker. Gary VEE. I think he's
Mm.
Canadian ba? American. And he was talking about that particular issue. Yung tanong nung audience sa kanya, what people are saying that I'm spreading myself too thin, being a jack of all trades. And his answer was very simple and straightforward. Now there is no such thing as being a jack of all trades because everyone works at their own pace.
Mm.
And it struck me na let yourself you let yourself be free to create whatever you want, and it will lead you to the maybe the single most thing that you love doing the most, and you could do all of these things on the side because a lot of great people were able to do that. Of course, hindi ka naman superhero na talagang wala ka ng tulog at ginagawa mo itong lahat bilang isang professional. Pero uh, in the end naman, there's no harm in doing all the things that you love. In my case, if you would ask me kung paano, kasi the usual question sa akin, don't you think it would be better to choose one? So ang sa akin kasi I love, and that one thing for me is really storytelling eh. Visual storytelling, and under that one true passion, dun nagfo-fall ang acting, photography, and videography, and writing. And it works hand in hand. If I wasn't an actor first, I wouldn't be able to, um, you know, start writing because I didn't know what a script was. If I hadn't collaborated with directors as an actor, I wouldn't know the basics of directing. So, sa palagay ko, hindi naman siya sobrang nakakaapekto. Pero eventually, I would have to balance things. I'm aware naman na it would be too demanding in the future. Pero as of now, as of the moment we're speaking, talagang lamang ang pag-aarte. Acting on screen, on TV and film is my main passion, and that's what I'll be doing more in the future because kumbaga that's what I bleed right now. But on the side, I'm learning writing and directing, which I have been doing for quite some time. It takes more time, eh. Uh, most people, direct their first feature, late 20s to 30s, with the exception of other gifted storytellers. So it would take time for me to gather my and figure out my artistic expression to be able to tell stories through the medium of film. Pero yeah, ayun. Yun nga, yung epekto, na baliwala ko ng slight yung singing na ano ko siya, na give up ko ng slight over the past years. Just been doing a couple of songs and covers here and there. Hindi ko naman pinakawalan totally, pero it's obvious naman na I wasn't focused on it. Pero yun nga, if ever I have the chance of singing again, I'm game naman.
Alright. Thank you, Khalil, and all the best.
Thank you so much.